When it comes to fashion and street style, it's hard to find a place more diverse, creative and unique than London. So we travelled all over the city in search of people making waves and leaving their own unique mark in the fashion world. First up is a dynamic duo in South London in their colourful salon.
We own a Technicolor hair sculptor salon in South East London, Deptford.
We have created a non-judgment based salon who caters to all hair types and gender identities.
This is a space for everybody and it's a comfortable, safe space where everyone can come in and get their dreams, make them come true. I'd say personally my style is just like a painted canvas. I like to look like a walking piece of art.
My style is cosmic clown. I come from another galaxy. London's a massive inspiration because we're surrounded by creative people that express themselves on a daily basis, that aren't afraid, that are fearless. We felt from transforming ourselves, we want to share, we want people to feel the same way. That's the whole point of our shop, is to inspire the world.
Next up, we went to South London to meet a designer who was redefining the runway with her sustainable designs.
I'm a fashion and textiles designer, illustrator and artist. If you imagine taking a bunch of different ingredients and you put it in one big cooking pot, that's kind of London style. I'm all about having meaningful conversations through clothing and promoting sustainability through fashion. Factories tend to manufacture rolls of denim and some of them have defects so they can't be sold and they can't be used. So I tend to source from that and then deconstruct everything and reconstruct it to make something new. One of the reasons I tend to cast all black models isn't so much just about making a statement, but it's because I think it's important that people become normalised to seeing those things. I'm really passionate about trying to create a brand which extends beyond making clothes and putting it in stores. It's informing and educating people of different cultures, different techniques.
Tottenham is a melting pot of different cultures, traditions and food. It comes as no surprise that we met our next designer here.
I'm a menswear brand based in London. My designs are influenced by both my Scottish and my Jamaican heritage. This hat is a good example of Scottish fabric or yarn, and then I was looking at a lot of like the big dread tams in Jamaica. The raw material Scottish and the influences looking at what would be made in Jamaica and fusing it together. The reason why I like to introduce unorthodox colours and patterns and prints is a way of bringing new life to traditional fabrications. We've got such a long history of knitwear made in Scotland, so for me it's like going into these manufacturers who have all this history and how I can bring it forward for the contemporary man of today. Have this balance between past and present and craftsmanship. When you fuse it together, then make something quite powerful.
Then we travelled to Savile Row, where one woman is shaking things up and making history.
I'm the owner of Gormley & Gamble in Savile Row. Savile Row is the global epicenter for menswear bespoke suits, but I'm the first women's wear only tailors in the history of the street. I think my identity really benefits the business in is that it is young, it's very feminine. Like this double-breasted suit is traditionally a very male outfit, but doing it in like baby pink and with a pair of like epic boot cuts, it gives it a kind of I don't care quality. Because all of my customers are women, it has made some of the menswear tailors be more open to having female customers. For example, some of the shops, women weren't even allowed into the shop. They had to wait outside until their husbands were done. So I think now people are starting to think, oh, okay, maybe she was onto something. All of the makers that I work with, I make sure everyone has really fair pay, everyone has 4 weeks holiday a year. Not only am I empowering the women that I dress, but I'm empowering the women that I employ.
Imagine Lil Wayne wearing one of your designs. For our next creative, that dream became a reality.
I'm an artist goldsmith working with precious metals. Everything I make is made with my own 2 hands. I don't even use computer-assisted design, so everything is hand-carved. At the end of last year, I got this random email for someone who wanted a piece of work, and at first I turned them away, and then I found out the piece was for Lil Wayne, and I said, yeah, absolutely, of course I'm going to do it. It was a dream for me because I'm a massive Lil Wayne fan. I'm very connected to my work, in particular working with gold and silver and metals. It's miniature sculpture. For me, they're just miniature artworks that live in a social realm. Jewellery is a huge part of me and how I style myself. By wearing these pieces, they also start discussions. It's almost like being a little billboard. The things that you wear or you carry with your body are very important, otherwise you wouldn't hold them close to your skin. My name is Joy BC.
My name is Phoebe Gormley.
Nicholas Daley.
Tolu Coker.
Toni Tits.
Fruittii.
And these are my threads.